Hello again, it's Nate, the Unexpected Vegetarian. Today we're going to make pizza. And we do this usually in a couple of different stages. We're going to do the sauce first. So here's all the ingredients we're going to need for the sauce. We'll show you how to do it. 6-ounce can of tomato paste. We're going to start with by putting a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of our pot. Put that over there. 6-ounce can of tomato paste goes in. And basically all we're going to do is put everything in this pot and we're going to cook it for about 15 or 20 minutes on low simmer. And then once it's cooked, we're going to let it cool, and then we can either put it in the freezer for a couple of days, we can put it in the fridge for a couple of days until we're actually ready to assemble a pizza. This is just the recipe for the sauce. So like I said, 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. We've got half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of dried parsley flakes, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and a good pinch of red pepper flakes. And that's everything in here. So that's just going to go right on top. And then I have a half a teaspoon of sugar. We put the sugar in there to kind of take the acidity off, because the tomato sauce, tomato paste can be kind of acidic. So the sugar should take that off. You mix it all together, and we're gonna, like I said, cook it on the stove on low, 15 to 20 minutes, a nice simmer. Once it's cooled, we're gonna just put it in our, container to keep in the fridge or the freezer until we're ready to use it. Like I said, I sometimes put it in the freezer for a couple of days. So this is something that's good to do, like if you're cooking the week before, you want to make pizza later in the week. What I like to do is when I store it, I spray it with a little bit of the cooking spray. That'll help keep your container from turning yellow or orange, because the tomato sauce is real, darkly colored. So once all that's done, cooked, goes in here, goes in the fridge or the freezer. And then next we'll show you how to make the pizza dough. Okay, so our pizza sauce is cooked and it's cooled. So we're just going to go ahead and throw it in this container. And we will put this in the refrigerator. We're going to make our pizzas, assemble our pizzas tomorrow night. So we're just going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. And you can see how thick it is. And like I said before, if you feel like making it earlier in the week, you can always put it in the freezer. If you change your mind on pizzas, put it in the freezer, it'll always